Last we left off, we find our heroes have made their way to Chesterfield after meeting a strange individual, Malin Taifu, a water genasi druid of some nature who has joined them in their travels to Chesterfield. After speaking with some of the party about some of his visions and why he's heading that way, they continued along their path, made their way into town, and found themselves a night's rest at the local inn. In the morning, Malin made his way towards or the evening before the rest, Malin made his way towards some of the individuals in town and found out more about the mine that he has been having his dreams about. And the rest of you spoke with him briefly in the evening and then spoke with him again in the morning prior to departing for the mine. Upon making your way into the mines, hearing that two individuals had not returned yet from the last group that had gone through to collect the last bits of supplies from inside of the mines, making your way in and debating on the effectiveness of blinding the party prior to entering the tunnel and encountering what Malin fears are basilisks that are plaguing this town and this mine. At this point, you guys are about 40 feet from a part of the wall that has started to crumble in and cave in, and it looks like just beyond that you can see what looks like carved walls that head in towards the direction what looks like might be where the basilisks are coming from. At this point, you guys are still having this discussion about should we blind each other or should we just continue normally?
I don't want to be blinded.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I have no interest in being blinded.
No, thank you.
Oh.
Fools. Okay.
Are you blinding yourself, Shim?
Wait, if
we're not all doing it.
He's a follower, but a leader.
What?
If we blinded the basilisk...
I don't think that's how that works.
Is that not how that works, Bees?
You have no idea.
History check myself, I don't know.
Fair. Alright. What do you need?
Thank you, I love you.
I'm in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm in the front with...
Yep, so the order we have right now is Siwo and Malin in the front, Adara and Kuk right behind them, Nox and Cham behind Adara and Kuk, and then about 5 feet behind Nox and Cham is Ian, pulling up the rear.
And I've got the gun out.
Okay. You guys are still about 40, 50 feet away from this kind of caved-in area, where you can see a bit of the carved wall just beyond the rubble and some of the rocks and everything that have caved in at this point.
Okay. So are we moving?
What do you want to do?
I think we should continue forward.
I agree.
We should try.
We're not going to get anything out here.
We should try and do it as sneakily as possible.
Demons be damned, I'm going forward.
Alright, so I need everybody to roll a stealth check.
Oh, shit.
We're never fully ready.
We're never fully prepared for this.
But
9.
22.
Where's my character sheet?
17.
I think I don't have any.
I think you
Plus
don't
just
I
stealth.
also think you have. I think you also roll a disadvantage.
13.
Do I? How do I know that?
I think Michelle has heavy armor, right?
Yes, Michelle, you are.
Mm-hmm.
It'll say on your skill there will be a little D next to it for disadvantage or an A
Okay.
for advantage.
So that means I roll twice and take the lesser number?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, 15.
Start.
Malin, roll.
Oh!
Hit the level
Oh, man. Okay,
10?
yeah. I rolled a 19, but I had to take the 10.
Okay. Alright, so you guys start making your way in. At this point, I'm going to switch over to the...
Map cam. Oh man, we're in the cardboard tunnel. I like this.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Find the map.
Delicious. No, it's backpack. Never mind.
I need to grab my shit, grab a mic.
Can you find the map?
It's like clearly right in front of her fucking face. Every
Idiot Dora.
God damn it, Dora! Find the map.
time.
It's right there.
Right there.
Yes, no motor skills, can't read.
I watched Dora the Explorer too late in life. Should probably.
I stopped. I think I watched it like once when I was a little kid, and then when I realized that she couldn't hear me, it became very stupid. She's like, "Can you see the barn?" I was like, "Yeah, there it is." And she's like, "Can you see the barn?" Like, fuck you, bitch! I already told you where the barn was. Like,
I heard it.
I think it was Barney that used to do that, like when we were like legit little, and I would like say it from the couch, and then if he asked again, I would go run up and scream it into like the slots that the sound came out of on the TV. My parents have some home videos of me like going up and putting my mouth on the television.
It's like you trying to fight Barney.
Barney, why can't you hear me?
Barney, I'm trying to fucking wreck you.
Barney trying to catch these hands.
Barney trying to catch these hands. Yeah.
As you guys make your way towards this this kind of area right here, where you have the broken in bits of tunnel. I'm trying to remember how I set up all of this cardboard here.
Everybody close your eyes.
As you make your way, find the
Or
tunnel
not, okay.
itself is fairly tight. You can only fit one person at a time. Malin actually takes the lead at this point. Siwo, he's gonna put his arm out in front of you
Yeah,
and let you pass.
he fucking better because I rolled dick
How,
garbage for my stealth roll.
how are you guys following suit behind him?
I mean, I would know I'm not stealthy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna volunteer to hang back so I don't put people in danger.
I'm going in last.
I'll move up. I'll move up front because that's my thing.
All right. So Nox.
I'll be after Siwo if he wants.
Then we have Kuk, Cham, Adara, and Ian. How are we guys going?
Last.
Last for Ian. Got it.
I'll go third. I'm a brave soul.
Cham and then Adara. So you guys make your way in, and you can see actually, as Malin walks forward, you see in front of him there is a very bright light starting to glow, and you see about 10 feet in front of him a bright flame almost start to form, and the the flame itself starts to coalesce and take shape into a figure, and you can see what looks like a small owl has taken shape in what looks like entirely made of fire.
And that's the pink thingy.
That's the red marker that just came up.
And what's the black hexagon?
That's Malin, I
black-
think.
Oh, that's Malin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you guys can't see very above.
Yeah, just everybody, you can click on the picture to make it bigger if you haven't already done that.
I did. But if you click on it again, it makes it smaller.
Very true.
As Malin starts to move forward, you see this fire owl is moving forward as well in front of him, and the rest of you kind of following suit. You hear those of you in the front, so Nox and Siwo, you guys hear what sounds like a very loud crunching sound.
Oh dear.
It sounds like rocks.
Oh.
And you can hear it sounds like kind of a very localized, almost rock slide, but very small and not as large. And as the flame owl peaks very slightly just around the corner, a slight bit of light peering around the corner itself, you hear Malin say back to you, there's a few of them that my spirit can see. And you see the spirit itself will actually duck across this way to the other side. And Malin says, I can see 4 of them in the tunnel. Be prepared.
What are them?
They're basilisks.
Okay, just making sure.
Wait, the owls?
No, the owl can see. The Malin can see through the spirit of his owl.
Oh, it's Malin's owl. Okay.
Yeah, it's Malin's owl, and he says back to you, there are 4 basilisks that I can see.
Oh, fuck.
They're not far from the entrance, but they are close by. It's at that point, actually, as he's whispering back, you hear the crunching noise stop, and you hear kind of a low grumbling and a low growling sound.
I like it.
Yay.
And you hear Malin's owl hoot, but it sounds like an owl hoot, but almost like a fire is also burning behind the owl hoot. And Malin, as he hears that, he looks at you all and says, they know we're here. I need you guys all to roll initiative.
Where's my initiative button?
Garbage.
16.
8.
What are we rolling? Sorry.
Initiative.
Why am I rolling?
Oh, 1.
I got. Oh damn! Jesse beat me. I got 2.
Oh,
11.
oh, it's hot.
This is
22, baby.
large flabby penis. This is not.
Alright,
Large
so
flappy penis.
In the back, though, I can't do anything.
Keelan, no.
okay, so initiative order 25 to 20.
22,
22 for Ian.
all the way in the back.
20 to 15 to 20 to 15.
16.
16 for Knock. Okay. 15 to 10.
Adara.
Adara has 11.
Okay. Anybody else?
8.
Man, we're
It's 11. Okay, so 10 to 5, 8 for Siwo. Kuk, what'd you get?
2.
And Cham, you got a 1, is that right?
Correct.
Do you have any bonus to your initiative, Jesse?
No.
Cham? And neither do I.
Cham fell asleep. It's combat.
Cam actually put himself to sleep and blinded himself.
Play to tune.
Cham, you have a 0 dex mod?
Me? Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I have -1, but it seems the initiative is not affected by that.
What's your total dex modifier?
-1.
No, the total number. Like, is it a 9 or an
8.
8? Okay, roll a d20 for me.
8.
8?
Well.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, something surprised me.
What's the sound on the computer?
That's in the same house.
So, the top of the
No, it
map
was-
actually is Ian. You can hear Malin say this, and your friends are in front of you. You can go by them. It's not considered difficult terrain. You just move around their spaces. But currently, you're about 30 feet behind Siwo.
So I can hold an action, but I can't hold movement, right?
Yeah, you can hold an action. You cannot hold movement.
I'll hold an attack.
Okay.
Until man, can I at least get into a position where I can see down the hallway?
You would have to use your movement and your action to get that far.
Movement and my action. Okay. I'll hold an attack.
Okay. So you're gonna stay there?
Yeah.
Or did you want to move up next to Siwo?
I don't feel like I would right now.
Okay, no problem. Alright, so you're waiting there holding your action. Nox, you're up next.
Fuck.
You will like
Okay.
until I.
Okay. Can I ask a real clarifying question on this map real quick. Those pink and blue dry erase arcs, what are those?
So those are signifying doorways.
Okay.
From Malin tells you that, or Malin would have told you that this is an arch right here, and around that corner it looks like a solid door.
Okay, and how far away I am from that, the northmost door?
From this door here, 50 feet.
Okay, can I move as far north as possible for my movement?
Okay. And your move speed is 35, correct?
35, yes.
35 will get you right here in the corner. And as you make your way past the flame owl, you see it sees you coming, and it lifts itself up into the air and then lands right back down right behind you, duck underneath it.
Dope.
So you're right here in the corner. You still have an action and a bonus action. And as you get to the end of the hallway, you can see there is a door right in front of you.
Can I see, is there a window? Can I see through the door?
No, it's a solid door. So this right here is a solid door.
No, I think I'm just gonna wait till people come up with me. Hopefully, y'all come up with me.
You on your own?
And all right, she's in there. Everybody move out.
All right, new dungeon.
All right. Up next, we have Adara. So Nox, you're holding your action. Sorry, you're holding your action until you can see.
Yes.
Until, what action are you holding?
Okay, can you mean, what does that mean?
So you can hold like an attack action. You can hold a dash.
Oh, okay.
What did you want to hold? What did you want to prepare once everybody else gets?
I understand. I will hold a dash.
A dash. Okay, got it.
Held a dash.
Okay, so that's.
I'm gonna hold these hands.
Adara, you're up next.
Okay. Sorry, I'm.
Oh, you're all good. Kind of threw you guys right into battle with this one because we're all kind of shit stealth. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna. Can I just move up I'll just move up as far as I can toward them.
Okay. You have 30 foot speed.
What's that?
25. 30 will get you right in front of Siwo.
Okay. I think for now I'm gonna. Can I hold my action too?
Yeah. What action did you want to hold?
An attack.
Okay. With your sword?
Yeah, with my sword.
Okay, got it. No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, Siwo, you're up next.
All right. Let me see. And the double pink door at the top there, does that mean it's open?
No, this is a closed door. This blue is an archway. You can see right into the room.
Okay.
It's just a large archway.
So, well, it looks like I would have line of sight on that basilisk there. Okay, so I'm going to move up past Adara and Thingy, Malin, to like just around the corner here.
Okay.
So I can see the archway. And I am going to very specifically like look along the ground until I see like the feet of that basilisk that I can see through there. And then I'm going to shoot at it with the lightning launcher.
Okay, got it. So you're peeking around this way and looking into the room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
You looked, buddy.
Yeah, you can't look at them at all.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Okay. You can see, as you look into the room, you can see this basilisk right here is looking right in your direction, and you make eye contact with it. You can feel the effect. It starts to tighten in your chest a little bit, but you kind of shrug it off and shake it off. It seems like it wasn't powerful enough to take hold against you.
Okay. So now I'm gonna try to zap him.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
Hell yeah, 24.
24 will hit and roll damage.
And 6 damage.
Damage, okay.
And it's lightning damage, if that matters.
Okay.
Radar Rock's lightning's not effective.
6 damage. Got it. Okay, that's your action. You still have about 15 more feet of movement.
Yeah, I'm not going to expose myself. I'm going to stay, I guess, whatever half cover around that corner.
Okay, got it. So you're gonna tuck back around here.
Yeah.
You were kind of back pressed against the wall. Okay. That is any bonus actions?
No, I don't really have any.
Okay, perfect. Next up is going to be Malin. And Malin actually is going to... He's going to take out a staff from his back. You see, this one, the top of it is... it has a bright red gem just at the very top of the staff. And you see him pull the staff out. He says, I guess we're going to do this. You see him come around the corner here, passes by you 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Ooh,
And he gets
Malin.
right in there. And he's going to go ahead and make a con saving throw. Yep. And you see, as he gets through the archway and just to the other side here, you see him kind of stutter in his step. It looks like he's being impacted by the whatever effect these creatures has, but he shakes it off as well. And then with the staff in his hand, he's actually going to go ahead and cast Burning Hands.
Oh, yes.
15-foot cone.
Burning hands.
The only thing I did is that monk.
Yes.
Just every
That creature has to make a
Every fight.
dexterity saving throw.
Xenon the Mighty Burning hands.
totally burning hand. Oh, and what was the one where I touched them and they just died?
The necrosis or something.
Necrotic
Death
touch.
fist.
But you
Necrotic touch.
also had
Yeah.
the thing where you jumped like 90 feet in the air.
Oh yeah, true. I did that one time.
So you see him pull the staff out. He puts it down in front of him. The red gem on the very front of it starts to spin. Siwo, you can just barely see this out of the corner of your eye. The gem itself starts to spin.
Wait. Oh, wait, shit.
And you see out in front of the gem, he's pointing the staff towards the basilisk you just shot, and it just erupts in a cone of fire towards it. Okay.
Sweet. For his hands burning.
Malin's owl actually is going to go.
Maitland's owl, bruh.
Oh, an owl.
I was just gonna peck him.
You're a celestial porpoise.
Celestial.
And the owl is going to go.
XYZ
there.
dolphin.
And the owl you see is going to go ahead and just kind of about 5 feet in the air, just flapping its wings and hovering in place, kind of preparing.
Oh. I was ready for some cool stuff.
Anticlimactic owl.
Okay. And then
I'm gonna make a mage character where my
the
familiar.
owl is going to stand next to Malin, and they are going to teleport.
Who?
Who?
Right over here. So they're right next to this other basilisk here. And they just teleport.
Seems like a dangerous place to be.
Okay. And that's Malin's turn. Kuk, you're up.
Alright, mates, let's get in there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run up and smack it on the shoulder with some guidance.
20, 25, 30. We'll get you right there.
What? No, Adara.
Right. So you're gonna. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack her with guidance.
Okay.
Because it's
got it.
touch.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna run up behind Siwo.
D4. Aaron, what does guidance do again?
25.
Plus 1d4 to whatever she's rolling.
Yeah, that's
Once
same
before
thing.
this, yeah, roll a d4 and add that number to one ability check. Yeah, just pretty much add a d4 to whatever you're doing.
So you can add it to a to hit, or an ability check, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your action and your movement. You still have about 5 more feet of movement, and you have a bonus action as well.
Bonus actions on this character.
Like if it be.
Do I need to like use it in my next turn?
I don't think so.
So is that all you're doing, Cuck?
Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, mate.
Got it. All right. Next up, actually, the Basilisks are going to go. This is going to turn towards Malin as well, this way. And they're going to make 2 bite attacks. These 2 going to... That's 2 bite attacks. That doesn't hit. 15 against Malin. Also doesn't hit. Okay. Alright, that's the Basilisk's turn. Cham, you're up.
I'm gonna walk up behind Siwo, in between him and Adara,
25. Okay.
and I'm gonna hug the wall, the right wall.
Okay.
Nice. And then I'm gonna give Siwo some bardic inspiration.
Ooh, yes.
Got it. So you have, I believe it's a D6 inspiration dice, or is it a D8?
It's a D6, and so you can add it to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Love that.
And you get a motive potential, so you get a little glowing trumpet next to you. And so if you do an ability check, the inspiration die can be rolled again if you need to, or the attack roll. If you use it on an attack roll, the target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or they'll take thunder damage equal to what you rolled on that dice. Or if you're doing it to a saving throw, you get +3 on the dice. Yep.
And spitting lightning.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay.
I guess I think that's a bonus action. I mean, I can't really do anything, so I'll hold a spell. I don't know.
Okay, got it. Gets us back to the top of the initiative order. Ian, you're up.
I'll move up behind Adara. Actually, wait. Can I
25 there.
Can I actually dash to? Can I? So we know they're basilisk, right?
Yeah.
And Malin said, "Don't look at them."
Mm-hmm.
So can I dash to the square underneath Nox, just looking down?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
25. You still have 10 more feet of movement.
I still have what?
You still have 10 more feet of movement if you use your action to dash.
I'll move around the corner then.
Right.
Yeah.
Nox, you see Ian just run past you and squeeze right around you and pull into the corridor next to you. Okay.
So
Still have a bonus action left. Okay.
I'm good.
Nox, you were holding your action. Did you want to go ahead and do that before your turn starts again? Because you'll lose that held action.
Yes, please. Through the door.
Alright, so you're going to go... Where are you going?
Actually, this is going to be a weird question.
Action, so
What?
you did hold your dash action, so you could dash in to the room,
Yes.
to the door, or whatever you want to do.
Does the door open in or out?
The door right here at the end of this corridor?
Yeah.
Yeah. You make a perception check.
6.
6. You're not really sure. It's kind of dark in this corridor. You can't really tell where the hinges are on the door. But you still have your held action if you want to go ahead and use your dash, or you can go straight into your turn.
No, I'll just go into my turn.
Okay, got it. So, top of your turn, what would you like to do?
Oh, fuck. I'll walk up to the door, but not open it yet.
Okay.
And then I just want to... Sorry, hold on.
And as you reach the door, you see it's a large wooden door, and there's a small brass rake on the right side of the door. Looks like that's the handle that's used.
Okay. Can I just prepare my crossbow? Or rapier?
Yeah, you can pull up your rapier out. Did you want to... You have your action and your bonus action still.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one to go through the door.
Okay. Got it.
I'm gonna wait till that bitch opens the door for me.
Okay, got it. So, are you gonna
No,
hold your action?
not you.
Hold your action then?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Am I the bitch?
No. The basilisk is the bitch.
The bitch was inside you the whole time.
Next up is Adara.
Okay. Am I guess, alright, I'm gonna just, like, walk. I guess I'm gonna walk into the thingy, but, like, looking down.
Okay.
Like,
Just make a dexterity
Yeah.
check. Kuk, Seal, and Adara. I need you all to make a dexterity check.
Okay.
Just straight deck.
Yeah, just straight dex.
what?
Whew. Oh, baby, I'm not dexterous.
Oh god. 10.
I got a 2.
Oh dear.
Kuk, you got a 2, and Adara, you got a 19.
Yep.
Oh wait, but don't I add my inspiration die?
You can if you want to use it on this.
Oh, I can only use it once. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is this for?
Because now we have Adara trying to squeeze past the two of you guys.
Oh.
To fit 3 of you through a 5-foot area. Adara and Siwo, you guys are both fairly large, and Kuk's pretty wide, so the 3 of you trying to get past each other in 5-foot spaces.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blow my die on this.
Okay, got it.
Stick with
So
my
Adara,
10.
you push forward, and as you try and pull through, Siwo is able to kind of hold himself against the wall. Kuk, you get pushed forward with Adara.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
You guys are now in
Boy,
this
mate.
space here. Kuk, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No, I'm sorry.
Just knocked it down.
20. Get fucked.
Oh yes.
Okay, yeah, you feel that same kind of tightening in your chest and your arms, and you just flex, and the tightness just it's nothing to you. You're used to this kind of tightness.
Oh, it's leg day, mate.
I didn't know I couldn't.
You're still looking down. You've got 20 more feet of movement, but you can see, looking straight down on the ground, you can see a very bright flame torchlight almost coming from the right corner of the archway. And as you get to that center, you can hear the basilisk in front of you hissing and growling loudly.
So where is she now?
She's right here at the end of this hallway with Kuk.
So I can't. Is that the furthest I can go?
No, you've got 20 more feet of movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna keep looking down. I'm gonna go in. I'm so sorry, Aaron.
Yep. Okay, so you're right there. You're looking straight down at the ground, trying to not look at the basilisk as much as possible. You know there's 2 right next to you.
Okay. I'm gonna swing my sword at the one that I sense to my right.
Okay. Go ahead and
Without looking.
Okay.
What?
Attack at disadvantage.
Roll an attack at disadvantage. Okay. I'm gonna. It was a 10, but shouldn't I use the guidance?
Guidance is only for ability checks.
Oh.
I thought you could use it for.
No. Guidance only applies to ability checks.
Wait, what's
Oh.
target
Oh,
at a
it's
number?
I'm sorry.
It's a 14.
Yes.
Okay. You swing your sword out and just not looking, and you're not really sure if you hit it or not. And then you hear the sword scraping against the stone. It seems like you missed. Weren't able to make purchase.
Okay. That's not good.
Okay.
I mean, should I?
You have a bonus action still.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, 1 second. I'm looking at my thing. I should have done that. Should I do this? To myself?
Sure.
Or is it too early?
That's a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna, as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, got it. So it's a +2 to your AC. So just go ahead and keep that in mind as you're moving forward through this combat.
Okay.
Okay. Adara, that's your turn. Siwo, you're up next.
Where should I?
You're muted.
Solomon, we can't hear you.
You're still muted.
Sorry, but so
Looking nice, but
the dude that I zapped earlier is going to take nice 6 damage.
Okay.
what'd you do?
When I hit somebody with the lightning launcher, each one of my subsequent turns, I can choose to deal a d6 to them.
Ah,
It's like the residual zapping.
Okay, got it. So 6 damage.
So yeah, then let me see. I'm still around the corner. But let me see. Is Adara blocking my view of the basilisk that's to her left?
You can peek out and take a look if you like.
Oh, is he?
Right. Yeah. I don't really have another option. Yeah, I'm gonna stick my head around the corner again. Try to look at the ground and see if I have a sight line to the basilisk to Adara's left.
Okay. Yeah, as you peek around, you can see you see Adara just past the archway, and you can see just to her left side, you can see the basilisk, and it very slightly just peers past Adara and at you. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Bro, why does it always know when? All right, 15.
15. Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you can feel the tightness in your chest, and just again the same sensation you felt earlier. And you just kind of shake it off, and some of the hair on the back of your neck and all the way down your spine kind of stands up straight for a moment, but starts to kind of settle down a little bit as you shake
fur.
off the fur, right?
All right. I am going with the hand crossbow. We're gonna shoot the basilisk. Also, is just for my internal order, is that particular one the one that I already zapped?
No, the one to Adara's left is not the one that you shot earlier. That
Okay.
one has not been damaged.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Here comes the hand crossbow, and the attack roll is 16.
16. With Adara right there in the angle that you have, it would have half cover because you're trying to shoot just past Adara at the basilisk.
Okay.
You said a 16?
Yeah.
A 16 just misses.
Oh.
Trying to avoid Adara, her leg kind of shifted back, and you at the last moment angled the shot a little bit down, and it skips off of the stone floor and just past the side of the basilisk there, missing it by a few inches.
Damn. Ain't that a bitch? Well, I will get back behind cover.
Okay, no problem. You duck back here. You stay right here.
Yep.
Next up is Malin. And Malin, on his turn, is going to bonus action. He's going to teleport again. Right over here with his owl. familiar owl fire spirit. And then still with the staff in his hand, you can see him now. That same orb glowing brightly. Adara, you can see this now for the first time. You see the the gem on the front of the staff that he's holding starts to spin furiously, and as it does, it glows brighter and brighter. And then out from the front, a 15-foot cone of fire again, angled at these two basilisks, shoots out. So Malin, he as he does this, you see him stop for a moment and kind of almost stand stiff, and then shakes it off again, and then continues with the burning hand spell again. Those two are going to make dex save. Both fail. Then he'll take 11 fire damage. Got it. And that actually is going to be Malin's turn. Next up is going to be Kuk.
Oh yeah, mate. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to run up behind Adara.
Okay.
And try to, looking down at the ground, I'm going to swing to the one on her left.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Hit. 9. Wow. That did not hit shit.
Unfortunately, not really sure where the creature is. You swing out with your, I believe you have a hand axe, or is this with your...
Simi, D-skim.
Got it. You swing out with your scimitar, and you hear it clang against the wall. It seems like you swung all the way around and just missed the basilisk entirely. And hit the side of the wall that you're leaning up against. You still have 15 feet more movement, and a bonus action.
I do nothing.
Okay. Got it. At the end of that turn, the basilisk sees to Malin again. Alright. Still rolling really well, but they're going to go ahead and take 2 bites at him each. Or they're each going to make a bite attack at him. Yeah, that's going to miss too. Adara and Kuk, you guys see as the basilisk turn around and lunge back at him. He has a shield out in one hand. He's holding the staff in the other. You can see him, the basilisk, with the shield, with his arm, and push the other one away with the gem of his staff, kind of giving off a bright light right in this basilisk's face. It keeps it from fully attacking him. Adara, the 2 basilisks here are going to go ahead and make attacks on you. Can I have you make another Constitution saving throw for me?
You?
That's funny. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
For saving.
Okay, so I have 13. Oh, and 3.
Oh, just as a Constitution saving throw, so you take the first
Oh.
roll.
Oh. 13.
13. Okay, got it. You can feel this tension in your chest, and as you're now currently in combat, and these 2 basilisks have tried to attack you at this point, or are about to attack you. You can feel them slashing at you. You instinctively just kind of look at them. 11 to hit. Does 11 hit?
I'm sorry, what?
Does 11 hit your AC?
No, it does not.
No. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
A 20. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
With the Shield of Faith, it does still hit?
Yeah.
It's tied.
Oh.
Okay. So
Damn, you got some high AC.
You take 14 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. for your
Okay.
Shield of Faith.
Okay.
So it is a concentration spell.
13.
Yeah, you're good. You're still strong. You had to beat a 10. So. Okay. So that's the Basilisk's turn. Cham, you're up.
I'm going to close my eyes
Okay.
and walk past the opening up to where Ian and Nox are.
You sure you don't want to blind yourself?
I'm just going to close my
You're
eyes.
out here, and you do feel the wall in front of you, stopping you.
All right. I'm gonna give Ian the bardic inspiration,
Oh shit.
Okay.
and then I will hold a spell action
What
or
spell
something.
What spell are you holding?
Earth Tremor.
Okay, got it. And what's the trigger for that held action?
I don't know if I can see anything later on. I really have no use for it right now.
Okay, got it. So you're holding onto the spell. You've prepped it and you're holding it.
Yeah.
So top of the order, Ian, you're up.
I'm going to push open the door or pull open the door, whatever one it is.
Yeah, as you get to the door, you grab the brass ring, and as you try and pull on it, it doesn't move. But as you push forward, the door opens out, and as the door opens,
And I'm looking down.
Nox and Ian, you see this bright light in the center of the room, next to what looks like a large fountain. You can see the flaming owl is still flying about 5 feet next to Melee, and he is holding a shield and his staff. He's got 2 basilisks. Ian, you see 1 basilisk right in front of you, and then you see the other 3 there as you step through the door.
All right, so not looking at it. I'm just gonna pull out the gun and stick it as far as I can, and hopefully just place it right on the skin of the basilisk.
Okay.
And pull the trigger.
Attack roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be. Sorry, one sec. So is it 19?
19 at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, you're attacking the one right in front of you?
Yeah, that one to the left of Adara.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, that will hit, definitely. Let's go and roll damage.
11.
11 points of damage. Not bad, not bad. Right. You still have about 20 more feet of movement and a bonus action.
If I move out of, if I continue moving, will I get an attack of opportunity on?
It's possible. The Basilisk is currently facing Adara and has its back to you at this moment, but it might be able to reach around and not.
Yeah. I'm gonna move. Are those rocks in front of it?
Yeah, those are. So you can see now, as you get into this area, those piles, these rocks, look like torsos and legs and bodies of humans or creatures. It seems like the Basilisk have been feeding on whatever makes its way into this cave.
Gotcha. I will. I'll try and move 10 feet forward.
Okay, got it. So as you move by 10, that Basilisk does turn its head and does make a bite attack on you. It's a natural 20. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Always gonna be. Oh wait, I got a non-natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, and as it bites you, you instinctively kind of look down at it, and you can see the eyes looking directly at your face. You feel your inner system, whatever keeps you together, it starts to freeze up, and you try and fight the feeling, and you're able to shake it off a little bit, but it does get a really solid bite at you. Take 23 points of damage.
But I can't fight this feeling anymore.
I have a bonus action, right?
You do have a bonus action. Are you resistant or immune to poison?
I am resistant to being poisoned.
Resistant to poison. Okay. You also take an additional, what would be 6 points of poison reduced to 3 because you're resistant.
You're going to kill me.
Mm.
All right.
You still have your bonus action, and you still have 10 more feet of movement.
I'm going to take my. What's the thing where I'm going to do my second wind.
Okay, got it. Roll. D10 plus 4.
I heal 6.
Oof. Okay, well that's 6 more points you can have. Got it. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Anything else? Got it. Okay, Nox, you're up.
Okay.
The door in front of you has been pushed open at this point.
Yes.
You did have a rapier held action, but nothing is within the vicinity of you to take that attack. So.
Okay, that's okay. I actually would prefer to use my crossbow on the one diagonal that's closest to me. That's to the left of it there.
Okay, got it. Yep. At this angle, if you don't move, it'll have half cover. If you move forward, you can get a little bit closer and you'll have a better shot, but it will be within 5 feet of you at that point. So you'll have disadvantage on the attack. But before any of that, I need you to go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
19.
19. Okay, yeah. As you kind of look around at the battlefield, you see this Basilisk actually, this one that had just whipped around and bit Ian, sees the door open and takes a peek at you as you look out into the room. You can feel the hardening around. You can feel your arms and your legs start to stiffen, and you shake it off and tense it out, and you're able to feel it, the effect not take hold of you.
Okay, cool. I'll just stay where I am and take the shot from there.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
19.
19 does hit.
It doesn't?
It does hit. It does hit.
Oh, okay. 7.
And you do get your sneak attack because Adara is in melee with.
Dope. Okay. Remind me what I do with that.
I think it's an additional 2d6.
Okay.
God.
Yeah, I think at 4th level it's still 2d6.
Big sneak time.
Okay. So that's going to be, oh my god! It's only an extra 2. Walk up. Fucking snake eyes.
So, 8 total damage to that one?
No, 9 total damage.
9 total damage. Okay, got it. Alright.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Okay, no problem. So that's 9 damage to Basilisk there. Are you gonna, and then you're gonna stay there? You still have a movement bonus action.
Oh, we're gonna hide is what we're gonna do. Yeah, can I just, like, move a little bit, like, back into the shadows and just out of focus?
Yeah, no problem. You can move 5 feet back.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Bonus action hide?
Yes, please.
Okay, go and roll a stealth check for me.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You feel pretty well hidden in the darkness there. At the end of your turn, Adara, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I'm still, like, within sword's reach, right?
Yeah, you do have 2 basilisks next to you that are currently very frustrated and trying to turn you guys into stone. You guys have all been saving fairly well.
Okay. Without looking, I'm gonna swing again toward the thing on my right.
Okay, got it. So this one over here, right in front of you.
Yeah, that one.
Make an attack at disadvantage.
I don't add anything to it, right?
No, he had 4.
Oh, plus 4. Okay, 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Ooh.
As you swing again, this time, having kind of an idea where it is, again, you seem to hit that same piece of stone that you were aiming at earlier. And you see a bit of the sparks come off of the rock as your longsword hits it. But you weren't able to impact the beast.
Okay. Still looking. Is there any point in trying to walk away from it?
No.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna hang out then.
Okay. Any movement or bonus
No.
actions?
I can do hidden stuff, but I feel like I should save it. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna stop there.
Okay, got it. All right.
Quit while I'm behind.
I would say like.
All right. Siwo, brings us to you.
All right. D6 to that dunce cap basilisk. It takes 2 damage. Kind of lame.
2 damage.
Oh my god! Now I have Adara and Kuk in my way.
You're welcome.
Dear.
Slaps.
Man.
So
All right.
Kraft mac and cheese, I see.
Okay. I'm gonna, let me see, holding my shield up in front of me so as to block my view. I'm gonna walk to the corner of the archway thing. So I imagine a little triangle with me and next to Kuk.
Okay. All right. So not looking. You find yourself right there next to Kuk.
Boom. Okay. Now, do I have a clear sight line to the basilisk closer to me that's attacking Malin?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Won my lightning launch before?
I'm sorry. You.
Which one was that?
What
did I cut out for
yes, you cut out very hard.
Oh, is that the one that I have lightning launched before?
No, the one that you lightning launched is this one right there.
Is that one? Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and lightning launcher the one that I referred to.
Okay. This one right here in front of Malin?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. And as you do, can I have you roll another Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Which one first?
Con first. Con saving throw first, and then attack.
Okay. Saving. Oh shit. Saving throw is a 10.
10. Okay. As you lift up your arm to do the shot. You feel your muscles tense again. This time, not able to fighting it off. You are currently paralyzed.
Oh dear.
Next turn.
Oh fuck. See, I should have used my fucking inspiration on that. Oh well. I forgot that I had.
You can if you want to still.
Oh really? What, to add a d6 to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and.
You forgot that you had it. It was given to you a while ago.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and add the inspiration here.
Okay.
And it adds 4, so it's now a 14 saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, and as you pull your arm up and you feel yourself starting to lock up, you hear just right next to you floating, you hear a very loud trumpet blast in the side of your head, and that shakes the paralysis from you.
Let's go trumpet.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
All right. Lightning. Let's go. Ah, fuck. It's always right next to one. 9.
9. Okay.
Like
as you shoot out, you see the basilisk there, and just that moment of paralysis that started to set in. It kind of shook your arm a bit, and as you shook off the paralysis, you weren't able to get a clean shot at the beast. Seems to have just gone right over his head, and Malin ducks back, just watching the bullet fly in front of him.
Okay, then I'm gonna sort of step back, again behind the corner.
Yeah.
So basically, staying where I am. No, not that corner. Like where I am.
Okay.
Just sort of flatten myself against the wall. So.
Got it. Okay. Got it. All right. End of your turn. It is Malin's turn. Malin is going to once again teleport with his owl.
And he's doing that a lot.
And he is going to, at this point, see the the owl form itself. It actually wraps itself around Malin, and there's a swirl of fire. And it plumes up in a fire of. It becomes a giant plume of fire. The
Oh my God.
basilisks there actually take some fire damage because they're melee.
Wait, the what?
They both fail. They take 6 points of fire damage. So these two basilisks here, as Malin teleports away, the basilisks there get kind of wrapped up in the flames that Malin created, and they take some of the fire damage from his teleportation. And then, having reappeared behind the fountain, he yells out to you guys, "It's all or nothing at this point. We have to end this quickly. Things are getting dire." And at this point, he, as he says this, he releases, and you see Ian, Adara, Siwo, and Kuk. You see the tiniest red bead form from the end of his red crystal, and it shoots forward and it hits the top of this fountain right here. 20. Actually, aim it. Yeah. Okay. So I need Ian, make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
You have to. Dexterity.
Yeah.
16.
Fail. 16?
Yeah.
Okay. You succeed. You would take half damage, but because of the rocks and everything around you, you actually are going to end up taking quarter damage. You see the small mote, the small tiny bead of fire that emits from the end of his staff. He actually explodes in this huge eruption as he casts Fireball. Ooh. 10. So that's 30 points of fire damage to. Yeah.
That's a big space.
Okay. So that's 30 points of fire damage to 3 basilisks there. And it actually catches Malin completely. He takes additional. He also takes damage from the fire. He could either save you guys or he could save you guys by injuring himself or injure you guys and save him. It seems that he's taken the hit, so you guys don't have to. Ian, you would take halved again. You take 6 points of fire damage.
All right.
The statues and the crumbling rocks around you are able to shield you quite a bit more than you would normally be if you were just standing there in that vicinity. But some of the fire does kind of come over the rocks and peek through some of the rocks and the holes in the rock, kind of catch you a little bit. But you see Malin is just rocked with fire.
All right. How's
30 points of fire.
who takes 30 points of fire damage?
Malin. So that's his action and bonus action. And then he's going to. His spirit's going to come with him. He's going to move into that back corner there. And that's his turn. Kuk, you're up.
I'm gonna yell, Ian, how you looking? You hurt, buddy?
I'm not feeling good.
think you might want to express.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Spirit on the little square that Ian's in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can heal for a d6. Actually, that means I roll a d6. He heals for 6.
Yeah.
And my Healing Spirit has 3 more heals left in it.
Oh wow, that's a hot spell.
Yeah, and you can heal on the start of your turn.
Oh. Things feel less dire now.
So if anybody wants to heal, go to that little spirit. When you move in it, you can take a heal.
What form does your spirit take?
A koala.
Koala. Okay. So you see this spectral green and white and silver koala kind of form right next to you, Ian, and it just kind of grabs on and gives you a big old koala hug.
Aw.
Oh.
And you can feel the warmth kind of enter your body, and some of your wounds are starting to close a little bit.
I pat the koala on the head.
It slightly passes through. It's semi-corporeal.
Nice. That's my favorite kind of corporealness.
All right, so that's your bonus action. You still have your action, your movement, Kuk.
I am gonna. I'm gonna move the. What?
You can use a cantrip as your action. You can't use a spell of a. You can't use a level spell. You can do a cantrip.
What? Say that again?
So you cast Healing Spirit as a bonus action, so you can still do a spell on your turn, but it has to be a cantrip.
Technically, Healing Spirit is not a bonus. Oh, wait, it is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you still have your
I.
or you can make a scimitar attack as your regular action.
I'm gonna cast Poison Spray
Okay.
on the one directly in front of Adara.
Okay. Got it.
So I'm going to. They gotta make a spell save 13.
Okay, the one in front of Adara?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Constitution of 13. Constitution saving throw 13.
Yeah, that's a fail. Adara, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
Okay. I know you have 0 on that, right?
No paralysis.
Why does that hit her too?
It's a spray, so you really can't get it to that Basilisk without actually going past Adara since you're behind her at this point.
I got 17.
17?
Okay, she's fine.
You're fine. The Basilisk
this-
fails, so go ahead and roll D12.
8.
8 points of damage. Okay.
Yep.
You can see that Basilisk starts coughing and wheezing and just starts to bleed out of its eyes, its mouth, and the sides of his head, and sputters and coughs and kind of just rolls over. And you see him kind of go limp, and the body starts to, as it lays down, or as it falls down, it starts to rigidify almost immediately. It's stiffening very quickly, much faster than a decaying body.
Sick. And I'm gonna use my movement to run kind of diagonally down over towards the one near the 2 rocks.
Okay, so towards this one?
Yeah. Get out of the way of Sibo.
And 15, so you want to get right up in melee with it?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Yep, and and that one already took its reaction against Ian. Okay, so that's your turn. Next up is the Basilisk. This one is going to turn and it's going to attack you. Or does Ian or Kuk? Can I have you make a con saving throw?
Mm-hmm. 22. Nat 20.
Nice. And you can feel again that same almost strange power is infusing itself into your eyes, but you just muscle through it, and you get that feeling back, and it goes to strike natural 2, so 7 total. Does not hit. Oh. And Kuk, at this point, you can see Malin in the corner with his wildfire spirit. He does have some burn marks on him. He's still a bit wet, but you see the basilisk rush over to him, and it growls in his face, and Malin looks down, and you can see him start to freeze, almost. You see him kind of locked in place.
But who's freezing?
Malin.
That's good.
And there's the basilisk there's going to take an attack on him.
Wait, so is he frozen or he's in the process of freezing?
Still doesn't hit. The Malin's freezing up. The basilisk goes to bite, and Malin's arm has just enough movement to move the shield down just a little bit, and the basilisk bites onto the shield and lets go frustratedly. The other one next to you, Adara, is going to go ahead and attack. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 4 points of poison damage.
Is that the same thing? Okay.
I think you have resistance to poison as a paladin.
Where would I see that?
Conditions.
Oh. Sorry.
No.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, wait,
Okay.
that's communities.
Yeah, I would say that.
Oh, okay.
It would be under features and traits on your character sheet.
Look, it would just be there.
Okay, I guess not.
Resistances, immunities. So if you're not immune, then it's whatever damage I told you. So I think it's 8 and 4 points of piercing damage.
Got it.
Okay. And that's the basilisk's turn. Cham, you're up.
I'm gonna give Nox my last bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And
So Nox, you have a D6 that you can add to ability checks, saving throws, or attack.
I will continue to hold Earth Trimmer.
Okay. Are you gonna hold it again?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and mark off a spell slot for Earth Tremor. And then
Oh, I have to. Okay.
Yeah, that's how holding a spell works. If you don't
Well,
release it, you still use
right.
the spell slot.
That works. Well then, I will not hold Earth Tremor this time. I will do nothing.
Okay. Got it. All right, top of the round. Ian, you're up.
That one. Can I see the rest of the room now?
Yeah, you can see the room pretty well. You can see Malin's fire spirit that's next to him is lighting up the room pretty brightly. Especially where he is, it is bright light, and the rest of the room is covered in dim light. You can see fairly well at this point.
Okay.
As you're taking a look around, the basilisk that's attacking Malin and the one that's attacking Kuk look really rough. The one that's next to Adara is looking a lot better than the other two are.
All right. I'm going to action surge and shoot the one closest to Adara.
Hey, wait really quick. You can heal if you want to.
So I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bonus.
Also, I'll do that. I get a D6.
Yeah. That's not a bonus action, it just happens.
Do I?
Oh,
Do
it
I?
happens? Okay.
I'll roll it for you.
Oh, baby.
2.
2. Big 2s.
2 heals left on Koala.
All right. Action surge on that boy.
Okay. Go ahead and take 2 shots.
And I'm not looking.
Okay. 2 shots at disadvantage.
And fuck. I missed one. That was a 9.
Okay, yeah, that misses.
22.
22. Okay, 22 will hit. Before that, Adara and Siwo, just roll a general dexterity check.
Okay.
Adara, I believe you're at disadvantage for
Yeah.
stealth specifically, but this is just a dex check. So.
Mother of God.
I'm at disadvantage.
Five.
No, you're not at disadvantage for this. Just a
Oh.
straight
Okay, 11.
11? Okay. Siwo?
5.
5?
Crash.
Ian, roll damage for both shots.
First one's 6.
Alright, Siwo, you take 6 points of piercing damage.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Second one is a nice hot.
What was that? How much was it damage? How much damage was it?
You said I took 6.
Yeah.
The next one was a 4.
4? Alright. You still have your movement left and your bonus action.
Did I take the 4?
No, you didn't take any damage.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to move. So does the room like end at that piece of carpet?
No, you can see now. There's another hallway here.
I just don't want to go.
Looks like.
Okay, I'm just going into that hole.
Okay. 30 will get you right into that.
I like it.
All right. Bonus action. Anything?
Nope.
Okay, got it. That takes us to Knox. It's your turn.
Okay, friend. We're going to double wield the daggers. And we're going to.
You have your rapier and your crossbow out right now, so you can drop your crossbow and pull out a dagger and a rapier.
Okay.
But you have to physically drop the crossbow on the ground.
Okay, that's fine. No, it's not fine. Forget it. I'll keep the crossbow. That's fine.
Okay, I mean, you can drop the crossbow and pick up and pull out a dagger as a part of an attack action, as part of an action. But you can't store your crossbow and pull out a dagger.
It's fine. I'll just keep the crossbow. And can I move forward just a little bit and take another shot at the one to the left of Adara?
Okay, so right there.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to attack, but I will need you to roll a Constitution save.
All right, which one do you want first?
Con first.
Oh, God.
Actually, no.
4.
You don't need a con save on this one.
Okay, great.
Yeah. You save from this one.
Okay, so my attack roll then is a 20, non-natural.
20 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
The damage is gonna. Oh my God, 4.
And sneak attack as well.
And 2 more. 4. So the total is gonna be 15.
15 points of damage. Good shot. Okay. You can see the crossbow bullet sinks into the side of it, and it roars out in pain and looks back in your direction. But as you meet its gaze, you expect to feel that sensation, but it doesn't catch you. But yeah, that's your action. You still have 30 feet of movement and a bonus action.
I will use my movement to move over to where Ian was behind those rocks. So 5, 10, 15, like 25 feet.
25
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, right around that.
D6 for healing as well as you.
Cool. And then I will just duck underneath those rocks and hide.
Okay.
You heal for 4.
Thank you.
And then it was a bonus action to hide.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll self-check.
That is going to be 15.
Turn. Adara, you're up.
Huh? How is the basilisk looking?
The one to your left?
Yeah.
It's looking pretty hurt. It's looking better than the other two in the room, but this one is looking pretty hurt.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay, hold on. This to the one by me because he said it, and then oh no, it's just and there's no one over there to do anything about it. Right? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna try to swing at the one near me again.
Okay. Are you looking at it, or are you looking straight?
No, I'm not. I'm not looking.
Okay, it's still gonna be a disadvantage. If you want to look at it, you can take a roll. You can take an attack, but without disadvantage. But you may or may not have to make that save.
Okay.
It's up to you.
All right. I'm just gonna not look at it.
Okay, disadvantage.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got a
Got a 1.
Yep.
Okay. As you swing out against the basilisk there, you swing down, and this time you hit stone, but the stone catches your blade. And your sword falls from your grip. It's currently lying on the floor. As it skitters off, your sword is hurted. You still have your shield in one hand, but your sword is no longer. You still have movement and bonus action.
Can I? Well, why would I hit it? I can only do it once. I'm gonna just walk over and pick. And
You're gonna get it.
what? I'm gonna walk over and pick up my sword.
As you move this way, and pick up your sword, the basilisk is going to go ahead and strike out at you.
Ow.
11 to hit?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay. Yeah, as it strikes out at you, you just in time put your shield in the way. Bash at its attack as you move away from it.
Okay.
You still have your bonus action.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. So,
do I still have any movement left?
You do still have movement. You still have 20 feet of movement.
Can I move into the koala square?
Yeah, absolutely. You move just around these rocks here, and you take. I think this is the final. No, I think that you said it was 3 heals, Aaron.
4 total. So this is the last one.
Okay, yeah, this is the last one.
And it's a 1. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
End of your turn. Sewell, you're up.
Alrighty. I am gonna. Ooh. See, he's 5 feet away. I'm gonna peek around the corner and take a lightning launch at the basilisk engaged with Kuk.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay. Please not trash. Please not trash. Please not trash. And that's not trash. It's a 15.
15 just hits.
Ah, you'd love to see that.
Yep.
And it does. Does 6
You are
damage.
lagging, my dude. You are lagging, my dude.
I know it.
6 damage, you said?
6.
Come out here.
Is there like internet problems in his bedroom?
His is the furthest from the router, but he did say 6. I can hear him from his bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah, I said 6. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 6 damage. That's enough. You see the basilisk there. It takes the lightning arrow, and its body convulses slightly with the electric energy pulsing through it. And it does kind of slump over and roll over, and you see the same with the other basilisk. It starts to stiffen almost immediately.
And what about the other one that I had previously zapped? Is it still alive?
That'll
Okay.
be died first. So you still have those bonus actions on your movement.
I'm gonna, mindful of the basilisk that is to my side, I'm going to take cover back around the corner.
Okay. So you're just staying right there? Or did you want to
Yeah, I'll move. I'll take a step back. So if it comes around the corner, I won't be at range disadvantage.
Okay. Got it. All right. End of your turn. Malin is going to go ahead and teleport one more time. To him. That basilisk there is going to go ahead and take. You see as he teleports again, that same plume of fire shoots up right and engulfs the basilisk as it engulfs Malin, and he teleports away. That basilisk is also roasted.
Boom, roasted.
As he looks back and he sees that, he says, "Good, only one left," and he's going to.
The beezer?
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at what he would do. He's going to go ahead and. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and do another burning hand with the staff. It's a saving throw. So, see, almost everybody in the room at this point can see that that red gem at the end of his staff starts to spin. Actually, no. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, he was. I forgot he was paralyzed last round. Made his save, so he was able to do all of this. He does burning hands at the basilisk. That's it. He just incinerates the last basilisk. You can see the fire curls into the mouth and almost pops the eye. The basilisk is just screeching in pain, and it falls over and slumps down. Again, body's starting to become rigid. And that's
Gruesome and grisly.
Out of combat.
Is anything happening to Malin?
Malin looks at you guys, and at this point he says, "Hi, I almost froze, and they almost got me, but I was able to shake the effect off of myself, thankfully."
Loot. I want
Well,
to
how's everyone looking?
I'm damage. So like I might, if the koala is still hugging, I might take a single hug. But
Yeah, and at that point,
Hug no more.
You look around the corner, you see the koala grabs onto Adara, and as she says, "How's everybody looking?" you see the koala kind of wave and just dissipates in a flash of green, white, and silver energy.
Aww.
Oh. How's Malin looking?
Malin's looking kind of burnt, but he's pretty hardy, and he looks over to you guys. He says, "Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Take care of yourselves and each other." And he's actually going to, with his spirit, you're going to see him. He's going to teleport around the room about 5 times, and as he teleports, he actually starts to heal himself. You can see. It seems like this creature, this fire spirit that he has with him, allows both. Actually, hold on, wait.
Give you 5.
I'm sorry, he doesn't start teleporting. He.
Does he walk like a normal person?
No, that was a different character. Okay, no, you see, he's okay. I mean, he's burnt in places, but he's seen a lot more than you guys has, and he seems pretty hardy compared to you. So he's okay. He is going to go ahead and cure wounds on himself, just as a level 1 spell.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Siwo and do lay on hands for 5.
5 healing.
Yeah. Can I lay on hands myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna give Ian 5. I'm gonna give myself 5.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Is anybody else hurting?
Not anymore.
I'm good.
It was to Ian, not Sewell.
Huh?
She did me, Silo, and herself.
Yeah.
All three of you guys got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. So you guys healed. As you take a look around now, you can see the chamber you're in is fairly blank. Ian, as you look around, you remember seeing that pathway that you'd seen before. You do see another hallway in front of you.
The door's closed.
Yeah, there's a closed door there.
Can I put whatever my version of an ear is? See if I can hear me.
As you press the side of your head against the wall, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception check.
Yes, please.
While he's doing that, I have a question. Does the inspiration that Cham gave me expire?
I think it lasts for a minute. Can you go ahead and look up?
Good evening, I'm Seth Myers, and this is Lee.
It doesn't say when it expires. 10 minutes, sorry.
10 minutes. Okay.
14.
14? As you listen, you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything coming from the other side, and it seems fairly quiet, other than the low rumbling of Malin's fire spirit. You guys make your way into the room at this point.
Does it look like the like all of the rocks are like body parts, right? Like there's no fully intact statues.
Yeah, as you take a look around, you can see a few of the statues all look broken and looks like some of them are crushed in places, and you can see some very distinct bite marks that match up to the bite marks of the basilisks.
And the basilisks, they're rigid, right? Or
they're starting to turn rigid, but you can see, like, even rolled over on their side, their arms and legs, and as they're laying there, you know, they have eight legs and their tail. They're all fairly rigid at this point.
Could I try to take some of the fangs?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a nature check, or yeah, let's just say a nature.
Nature's fine. That's going to be a 22.
22, yeah. Between the four basilisks, you're able to gather. You can gather 18 teeth.
All right.
18 of the fangs. You're able to pull 18 of the fangs out. And as you start to pull them out, you can see parts of the body are starting to slowly turn into stone. Not as quickly as you imagine the effects of the gaze are, but the body is starting to turn to stone. And some of the teeth, as you try and pull them out, they are already partially turned to stone. And as you try and pull them, you snap and break in your hand, but you are able to get 18 basilisk teeth.
Anybody got any books to stab?
Oh.
Excellent.
Ian, you seem apprehensive.
I'm trying to figure out how to word something, but then someone else would figure it out, and then we'd have something that would be useful. Nah, I'm good.
I can't metagame this one.
No, I can't figure out a way to not metagame. So
I would assume something about a dagger for Nox.
No.
Okay, never mind. I got nothing.
Ian, make a intelligence check.
Me?
Yeah.
I will, but I feel like it's not fair to give it to me if you do. It's a 21.
21. Okay. Your time in the war you've heard tales from all of the people that you serve with, and they've told you about a number of things. What is going through your head right now?
I don't think this.
A number of things are going through his head.
The big deal out of
No,
it.
No, I'll choose not to know it, Avizer. I don't think I should. I don't think I should know.
Fair enough. Okay. As you guys are all kind of in this room here, Ian, you still hear nothing coming from the doorway beyond it. And you can see, as you look at the door, it's the same kind of make and model of the other door that you opened. The same brass, bronze-ish ring on the right side of the door.
Did he say make and model?
I may have. You never know.
Got the serial number on it. I can return it if it has a problem or something like
Yeah, of course.
Get the receipt.
So are we? I mean, I guess we're not done here if there's still another door.
Malin, what do you think we should do?
I'm scared there might be more beyond this wall, beyond this area.
Yes,
I think if there is another door, we should explore the rest of this and make sure that there are no more threats to this town, to the mine, to make sure that we've done our job properly.
I agree. Should we take a short rest?
Does anybody need healing? I can heal if you need it.
Yeah.
Who needs healing?
I'm like half health.
I'm also about half health.
Okay.
Shit, I can heal too.
Malin's gonna touch both of you and do cure wounds.
Wait,
actually.
I don't know.
Who's hurting?
I mean, I don't. I've got like
Adara's got half
health.
health, and I've got a little bit more than that.
All right, I'm gonna.
Malin's gonna go ahead and touch both of you, do cure wounds at second level for both of you.
Oh my god.
Should he?
What a friend.
2d8.
Seriously.
I didn't know you guys were hurting, otherwise I could have healed you.
So,
I was
Adara,
not.
that's 17 to you.
Cool.
And for Ian, that's 16.
Hey.
And now they're all healed.
Thank you, Malin.
Thank you. I would be statue if it weren't for your help. I would not have survived this alone.
Well,
As he heals you, you both can see on his face he is sincere and scared, but grateful for both of you.
as he's healing me, I'll just put my hand on his shoulder, reassuringly.
Nothing more reassuring than the cold, heavy touch of a robot.
I've got feelings I can love.
You sure about that one, buddy?
Alright, so
We'll see.
as you guys have finished your healing, Malin actually will go up to the door next to you, and he will go ahead and open the door, and he'll push you kind of out of the way and say, "Just stay behind me in case things get dire."
It's a trap.
Got it.
And as he pulls on the ring and pushes the door open, you can see he pushes it open just enough for his spirit to go through, and the spirit makes its way down the hallway. And then you see Malin's eyes kind of glaze over white, and he's holding you just to steady, but he has closed the door behind the spirit. You can just see the firelight peeking out from under the door and spilling into the room. The room that you guys are in now has grown very dark, other than the bright light peeking out from under the door. And Malin, his eyes return to his regular black pupils with those golden irises. And he says, "It's safe so far down the hallway. I think we can proceed without fear. There are no creatures currently in this area."
Cool.
While we're proceeding down the hallway, I'm going to.
You're gonna what?
You cut out.
Sorry. While we're just going down the hallway,
You continue to cut out.
Yeah, I don't.
For once.
load.
Close the camera, Jackson.
Load.
Okay. So what's the order here? Ian, are you following behind Malin?
Yeah.
I'll go behind him.
Okay. Siwo back behind Ian.
I'll go behind Siwo.
Nox there. Kuk, Adara, and Cham.
I feel like I should be in the back again for stealth reasons.
Okay.
Throw me wherever, dog.
Yeah, I'll be in front of Adara.
Okay. You guys make your way in, and Malin, as he turns this corner, kind of walks around this way. And he says, "There's nothing down this way." And as you guys follow him down, you see at the end of the hallway there's this large pit. And in the center of the pit, in this area here, you can see it looks like water, but thicker and greenish. And inside of the water, you can see floating bits of armor and a sword and a shield. And you can see bubbles just kind of coming off of the shield, of the wood of the shield.
Oh shit! Can I Arcana or something? I want to see if it's magical.
Make a history check.
Ooh, okay. Also love that. Big roll, big roll, big roll. Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Yeah, you've heard of these. That's a gelatinous ooze,
Oh.
and it is currently about 6 feet down.
Okay, I'm gonna back away slowly.
How?
20.
I wanna look at the ground.
They can't climb.
Wait. You know that they cannot climb?
They cannot climb at all. Once they've fallen into a kind of pit, they just continue to work their way.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, guys, there's a gelatinous ooze down there.
Solomon, you're cutting out.
And so I want to shoot it until it's dead. And all right,
Solomon,
there's a gelatinous ooze down.
Okay.
There's a gelatinous ooze. I'm posing this to the group that I want to shoot it until it's dead, so I can take the equipment that it's absorbed because it looks like it has some shit.
Sounds good.
Well, I won't be able to shoot because I'll draw stuff to it. So.
Oh yeah, because it's real loud for you.
Yeah.
All right, Abizer, can I just stand over it and repeatedly shoot it with lightning?
Over the next 2 minutes, it takes you a little bit to just keep lightning bolting this gelatinous ooze, but you see it's starting to jiggle and shake, and you see parts of it start to disintegrate and kind of liquefy, and after a while, it does kind of stop moving, and it starts to turn into kind of just this puddle of ooze, and starts to it doesn't move. It's still filling in this hole, but you see the armor and the wooden shield. The shield actually comes and floats up to the top at this point. The simple breast armor and the sword that were floating in there sink to the bottom.
Okay. I want to. So, am I 100% sure that the ooze is dead?
Yeah, the ooze is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna take all the shit and inspect it to see what's going on.
As you reach down and grab the shield and pull it out, you grab the shield. It's a shield. It's just a regular shield.
Okay.
And, as you pull it out, some of the ooze does get on a bit of your fur, and it does still kind of burn and leave a bit of on your fur, but not enough to do damage. You just brush it off quickly, but you can feel that acid-like burn kind of start to sit on the fur.
Oh shit! Do I have? Ooh. I want to see if there's. Can I empty out my water skin and try to put some? Ooh, no, but it would probably just eat through the skin. Do I know if there's anything that the ooze won't eat through?
Make an intelligence check.
Straight intel. Okay. How about a 16?
Okay. With that roll, you would know that the ooze can't make its way through magical enchantments. So anything that has been enchanted with some kind of magical protection or magical energy has been infused into an item or a weapon or armor. Won't be able to eat. It won't be able to eat its way through that. Given time, the ooze itself will dissolve almost anything. Some of the things that it struggles with are metals. It takes quite a long time for metals to dissolve completely.
Okay.
But for the most part, wood and natural materials will be dissolved by the ooze within 1 to 2 days. The shield that you retrieved from the ooze is mostly wood, and where the wood is, you can see the wood itself has kind of eroded and started to erode. It seems like that was one of the last few things that fell into it. But most of the exterior of the shield is made of metal, but the interior, where the wood is there to support it, has almost entirely eroded, and the strap is completely gone from the shield.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna drop it back.
It's mostly just a metal plate with some scrap bits of wood on the inside.
Oh, okay. Using like my smith's tools, can I fashion the metal of the shield into like a canteen of some kind?
It'll take some time to do that, and you'd be here for a little bit to get that together, and you would.
Wait, you cut out. I would what?
It would take probably about 30 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna do it on the way back then. Yeah, I just want some of it's a useful thing to have some acid with you. So.
Okay.
Does anybody have a
As
shovel?
much acid as you would like.
Hmm?
I can give you as much acid as you would like.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I have a shovel, Kuk.
We could dig a trench line that the ooze could follow out of and lower the level of the ooze.
What would that do? Why would the point be?
So you could get the stuff out of the bottom.
But it's like degraded shit that I don't really want. It's just a what is it? A breastplate and a sword.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty eaten out breastplate and a pretty dinged up sword. And
Yeah.
as you like take the time to look at these things, you can see the breastplate itself. There are pieces of it that are starting to come apart at the seams. The sword itself has been heavily corroded.
Yeah, nothing I hate more than bad armor. So, yeah, I'm gonna come back later to get a container to take some. But for now, moving on.
Oh, you just want the acid? Never mind.
Yeah, I just want the acid.
You make your way through. You do come to another archway. Following this path here, you find yourselves coming to another archway here that leads into a mostly empty room. Malin takes point. You do see what looks like a kind of a raised platform, and at the top of this platform, there's a bit of a dais, and there's a bit of a pedestal. Can I have you guys? And then you can see over here as you make your way around this way. It looks like there is a staircase that leads downwards, but has been completely caved in.
Oh.
It looks like wherever this led down farther has completely caved in with the with rock and rubble. And you can see there's some very small, what looks like eaten out holes. It seems like that's where the basilisks were coming from. Those have also at this point caved in. And,
So, what's the deal with the dais? Like, why would that be in a mine?
So when you guys make your way into this room, you guys all find your way in here, and you see this dais. You see what looks like almost like a podium, like a speaker's podium, and you can see there's some nice carving on it, and this area here is slightly raised up. Just at a quick glance around, there's nothing really else in the room, but you do see this almost like ornate carving of a podium standing in the center of this raised area. And you can see there are some nice filigree and some nice carving.
Why is this in a mine? I muse myself.
I mean, why is there a fountain here too?
As you enter the room, and with Malin right behind, Malin's spirit now in the room as well, lighting up the area, you notice at the very bottom of the dais, it looks like there's a little bit of stone carving grouped into the bottom.
What is the stone carving?
Yeah.
This is just Cham that sees it.
Oh.
Well, I think I would want to go inspect it anyway, because like, what the fuck is that doing in a mine?
Yeah, and as you take a look, as you come up and step up onto the this raised area here, you can see that stone carving just beneath the large podium that stands there. Parts of it are peeking out from underneath the podium itself.
Yeah.
The podium is mostly covering, if not entirely, this section of the floor, and it's a fairly large podium. It's about 4 feet wide and about 3 feet deep. Fairly large, covering this area.
Like, is this where they have their union lunches or meetings or something?
Should we try to move the podium?
Yeah, I'm down with that plan.
Okay. Easy enough to do. The podium itself is made of wood, but it does have some metal to it, and some of the filigree is done in metal. But it's mostly made of wood with some metal bracing around it. As you guys pick the podium up and you move it out of the way, you guys see in the floor there is a bit of a carving into the floor. What you guys can see is see this carved into the floor.
Okay. That's the carving.
Are those Roman numerals on the side?
Carved into the floor. As you guys take a look around as well, you see adorning the room there are skeletal heads, but carved out of wood and carved out of stone, carved out of metal, some silver, some tarnished, some what looks like almost a brass material, but there are 9 of them surrounding the within this central room here. There's 9 skeletal heads, or 9 carved skeletal heads.
And how is the floor just smooth rock, or what is how?
It's all of this is a carved stone. Siwo and Ian, make an investigation check for me.
Yes, please.
Wait,
That's a 22.
Have to spell though?
Just investigation.
22.
22?
11.
11. Okay. Ian, as you're taking a look at this carved area, you can see this carving itself. It looks like each of the tiles are carved into the rock. And as he's doing this, Ian actually knocks over the pedestal that was moved out of the way. And Siwo, you notice an inscription carved into the very bottom of the pedestal.
Ooh. What does it say?
What languages do you know?
I know Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Okay. You are not sure what it says.
Damn. Guys, I can't read this. Can somebody take a look? It's not Common, Dwarvish, or Elvish. But I don't know what else it is.
I know things that are not that.
I know giant.
Okay. It's not giant.
Where is that?
Anybody else?
No. Wait, no. I only know Elvish.
I know Druidic.
It's not Druidic.
I know Luxodon.
No, not Luxodon.
Where are my languages?
Bottom left.
Proficiencies in languages.
Proficiency in languages, there it is.
Where the fuck is that?
It's on the left side of the page, Aaron.
Oh, yes, it is.
I have thieves. That's helpful.
I got Draconic, Druidic, and Giant.
It is Draconic.
Oh?
Ah!
Yeah, and as you take a look at the carving, it's upside down at this point. And as you write the podium the right way, you can see just above the top of the inscription, you see what looks like a shield and an emblem of a dragon head.
Oh.
The inscription itself reads, "Brave warriors met their demise, foretold. Their secret kept shall yet unfold. If crowns placed correctly on the shrine, celestial beds for 4 of 9.
4 of 9. There's 9 skulls.
But there's 6 stars.
It's 4 by 4, and the Roman numerals go up to 3.
The Roman numerals are also not in order.
That's correct. What if we put them in order and moved the stars, like if there was one row?
Crowns placed. But what about the crowns? Are the crowns the skulls?
I would likely think so.
Are they human skulls?
They're wood skulls.
But are they like human shaped?
As you look around, there's a mix, and as you guys take a moment to gather all of the skulls, you can see a human skull, half-elven skull. You can see a dwarf skull, an elf skull, 2 dragonborn skulls, and then also a couple of other skulls that you're not really sure of what species they belong to, but most of them seem human or humanoid. There are 2 that you're not 100% sure on, but they all seem to have some kind of humanoid type shape structure to them.
Posted it. Oh no.
Hearing the inscription called out, Malin will kind of chime up and say, "I'm really shite at puzzles, but I think the inscription says that the crowns are the heads." 9, the inscription stating, "If crowns placed correctly on the shrine, celestial beds for 4 of 9, there are 9 skulls here." That's probably what they're referring to. Here, I'll turn this.
Do I know, or can I know anything about the dragon shield symbol deal?
Make a religion check.
Oh, okay. I have some of that, yeah. 21.
21. Okay. Looking at the emblem, it looks like it's a symbol of Bahamut.
Okay.
But it's wrong.
Oh.
Is it
The
flipped?
head is facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
What might that mean?
Maybe whenever we put the crown or the skulls in the right order, maybe it needs to be from right to left instead of left to right, like backwards order. Once we figure out what the order is.
It should be like backwards, up and down.
Nox and Adara, make insight checks for me. No. I'm flying away.
17.
17? Okay. Adara?
It was a 1. It's a 5 with 1.
Okay. With the 17 Nox, you take a look at the markings around the edge, and they have 1, 2, and 3 marked along the top and the side. It might indicate how many skulls are needed, but you're not 100% sure, but it seems like that has some kind of connotation as to where the skulls are placed.
You mean the Roman numerals?
Yes, the Roman numerals.
Oh, it's one of those puzzles where the columns have to match up with the number, and you can't have, like those the ones where you have to have spaces in between each.
What?
Sudoku?
No.
Kenko?
I don't know what it's called.
Wait, but how would that work? Because there's like 3 going across the top there, but there's 2 empty spaces and 2 stars.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Do we ignore the stars?
We can't ignore the stars either.
It doesn't work.
2 of the stars.
Kuk, make an intelligence check for me.
Why 2 of the stars are 3 and 3? What does that mean?
That's a 6. You boys are rock.
Well, if you multiplied it, it'd be 9.
That's 9 crowns.
Like the highest number you can get by multiplying it is 9.
What happens if we just all stand on where the stars are? Because there's 6 of us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
And as you say that, you realize that this engraving itself, it's not big enough for a person to stand on. It is big enough for those skulls to fit on each of the squares, but if you guys were to stand on it, your foot would probably encompass a square and a half.
Oh.
As we just fall on the stars.
Both of you guys are all fairly large with big feet.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
need-
let's
I need
go
to-
gather the skulls from where they are currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
We take a look at the skulls.
Alright, so we have coordinates of 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3.
Well, I want to pick up the skulls and turn them upside down or something.
Okay.
Like
Make an
inspect the
investigation
skulls.
check.
Where the fuck is investigation? Right there. Good old 9.
9. The skulls all, while they're carved out of different materials, for the most part, they all seem to be identical-ish. They're not made to match they're not made to match each other, but they all seem to be carved in a similar style in different mediums.
What are the assortments of types of skulls again?
What if we go find the people that live in this town? Surely they know what this is.
I have a feeling that because they went down here and got turned into stone, if they knew what this was, they wouldn't have.
Isn't this their mine?
Yeah, but this part is not like the mine is like this area that we are in is not something that they like exploring it to try and figure it out. That's why there's bodies out there.
Mm.
So they didn't know this was here. They just stumbled upon it.
Which explains why it's old and has a weird Bahamut cult thing. Alright,
What
so yeah, what about the skulls? How are we looking as far as species?
What if we just put the skulls on the stars?
Only 4 of them
Which
get
ones?
beds. Why do only 4 of them get beds?
Yeah, what are the types of skulls?
The skulls themselves, and having investigated the skulls, it seems like they're just carved decoratively to not draw attention. They seem to have all been worked by the same person. The carving themselves all seems very consistent, but they are made of different materials, and it seems like that was more of a decorative choice. And the skulls themselves are different races, different species, again, more as a decorative choice than anything else.
Okay.
Why are there 2 3s on each side?
Wait, what? Say that again?
Cham,
Oh,
make an
yeah.
investigation check.
And why are the numbers in different orders on each
I
axis?
rolled a 8.
8? Okay. You gather that the verse itself seems to indicate that only 4 of the stars are supposed to be covered.
Celestial
when they're
beds
placed
like
correctly.
stars.
When they're placed correctly.
Well,
It seems that thinking through the verse and repeating it in your head, it seems like that train of thought makes sense. That the 4 celestial beds that it refers to are in reference to the stars. 4 of them need to be covered.
4 of 9.
So if we look at the Roman numerals and the number of stars in each row, the 3s don't make any sense because there's only 2 stars in any of the 3 rows.
Yeah.
And then there's also 2 stars in the singular 1 rows.
Yeah.
But there are no stars in the 2 rows.
Well,
No,
no,
there's one star in a 2 row. So maybe I would assume the Roman numerals correspond to the number of empty space? No, that can't. Because presumably if it corresponds to the number of empty spaces, if we put 1 skull on the top left corner, and then we leave the top right corner blank, say that's a false star, that would be 3 blanks on the top row and 3 blanks on the farmost left column, assuming we also don't put a star in there. But then we can't get a 1. Yeah.
Well,
At this point, Malin chimes in and says, "What if it's the opposite?"
Well, I just tried that. I'm not really good at these puzzles. Can I send a picture of what I'm working on? Where's my phone?
I don't know if this is worth anything, but the star like second in from the left and second up from the bottom is in a square that would be 4 if you add the Roman numeral 3 and 1. So maybe 4 of 9 is just that one star.
Well,
It's the only one that would be a 4.
yeah, it would be the only one that's a 4, because everything else, that's 6, that's 3, that's 2. Maybe divisible by... No? Because there's now 8.
But we need to place 4 skulls.
Do we?
Yeah, celestial beds for 4 of 9. So
Y'all just want to start putting the skulls on?
I'm just saying, why don't we just start putting the skulls down? And see
yeah, there aren't that many combinations of. Yeah.
I'm gonna put one in the top right one.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that one. I like the middle.
As you place the skull in the top right corner, you hear a very low. As the square itself starts slightly sinks down.
All right, I got this. All right, we're on top right. We're going. The one that's. We're going the one that's on the 1-1. You see what I'm talking about? The row 1, column 1.
Jackie, what is this you sent me?
Okay, hold on 1 second, Jack, because you just sent me.
Jackie, what's this file?
It's just a picture.
We can't open this file. It's .heic.
Oh, I don't know what. Okay, I'm just gonna turn my camera on then and just like be weird.
Would probably be easier.
I don't know if this is right at all, but this is the puzzle I mean, like where each, like the Roman numeral says how many stars go in each column. So, right, 3 stars, 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 1 star, 3 star, 2 stars, 3 stars. You know what I mean?
Would be correct. Does that line up with his map at all?
No.
Just put them on the wall.
Because you can only have 3. Well, okay, so
3
There's
and
only
1.
4 that line up that are.
Okay, wait a minute. What if it's not the number of stars? So you can only have. What if it's the number of blank spaces?
No, you guys, there's only 4 stars that are like matching. So the one that Ian just put in is a 3-3. The other one in the top left is a 3-3.
Oh, and then the bottom 3-3.
The other 3-3, and then the 1-1.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
You had it.
Oh, also, as we place the skulls, I'm gonna check for traps.
Yeah.
Just in
Okay.
case.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I thought you were just.
Fuck, 11.
11. You don't see any traps.
What about Arcana?
You don't see any traps.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a prayer out to my dog Vegemite and hope for the best.
Where are we putting the skulls, you guys?
Top left.
Top left.
Okay.
The one below that in the same row.
Okay.
And then what was the other?
Wait, no, on the star.
One more.
Okay.
One more down. That one.
And then the 1-1
The 1-1.
in the bottom row.
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy.
You guys still have 5 skulls left.
We're
Are you doing anything else with those other 5 skulls?
I say we're gonna wait.
As you place each one, each skull, no matter what material it's made of, some of them heavier than others, some of them lighter than others, just based on the material they're made of, the stone itself sinks down very slightly, the same amount as it did for any of the other skulls. As you wait for a moment, nothing happens.
Dang.
Thought I had it.
A moment passes, nothing happens.
Let me get a piece of paper out so I can start writing. All right, where the fuck do I need pen?
Malin will chime in and say, "What if and you guys know this, that the stars are carved onto the squares. They're carved into each of these sections on the floor itself." Malin at this point says, "What if the numerals indicate how many skulls in each row?"
Right, for weight.
What?
How many?
Well, and it says celestial beds for 4 of 9, so maybe those are the ones that need to go. spaces go on star spaces.
Like you cut out a little bit.
It says celestial beds for 4 of 9, so we've got 4 on stars, so the rest would specifically go not on stars, maybe?
So maybe it's surrounding them into 4 separate groups or some shit.
Well, no, but now it can just be the Roman numerals indicate how many are in a given row. So like the 1 rows are done already. We can take those out of contention, which means that the on the leftmost column there has to be another skull between the 2 skulls.
That's the
Right here.
So literally what Jackie's already done.
what I already did.
How many dots do you have on that, Jackie?
But
9.
Okay, just do that. Give it a try. Okay, copy Jackie's board, Abizer.
But there can't be. No. We got to keep the stuff where they were before.
Well, let's just try it first, because I know where they were.
Everything is where.
That top.
As you guys arrange the skulls in this pattern, you wait a moment.
Damn it.
You wait another moment. You guys holding your breath. Nothing seems to happen.
Yeah. Can we put them back where they were and then proceed from there on the assumption?
I don't think there's multiple ways to solve it that way, though.
Yeah, there is. We matched it up already with the where the X and Y axis matched with the numbers. So here's the 4. Then there's got to be a skull in the left column between the 2 where they are, and that satisfies that 3. Then there's got to be 1 on the top, or rather on the top row, on the 3rd one under the 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
And then 2 directly below that.
Yeah.
No. In the.
No. Yeah. Leave that there. But
yeah,
then
that
put
one's
1
good.
to its right also. To its right.
And you have
Yep.
1 skull left.
And then 1 up at the 2nd row down far right.
It won't work.
Yep.
Row down far right. This
There.
way.
Yes. That satisfies
In a
everything.
moment, all the skulls have pushed in slightly on the tiles that they're sitting on. You see.
There we go.
You wait a moment, and there's a very, very faint glow coming from the skull in the top left corner. Oof. This skull here. Oof. This skull here. Oof. And this one here. Oof. And you guys hear a rumbling sound. And you can see in the left corner of the room there is a stone wall that has started to slide down.
Yeah.
Looks like it's revealing a secret passage.
Secret
tunnel.
Yay! So before we move on, could we actually get an explanation to this puzzle?
It makes sense the way it's set up.
Yeah. So the Roman numerals indicate how many skulls in each row and column.
Mm-hmm.
And the verse indicates that 4 of the 6 stars need to be covered.
Okay.
Celestial beds for 4 of 9.
Gotcha.
Yep. So you guys find yourselves in a secret tunnel. Make your way through.
And Abizer, just to make sure I'm not misinterpreting anything, that emblem does not ring any bells for me.
No.
Okay.
That does not ring any bells. You guys find what looks like a small storage room. As you make your way into this area here, Malin's wildfire spirit leading the way to light up the path in front of you. You guys don't see anything. You don't hear any noises coming from anywhere. You guys see what looks like a very small storage room.
I want to check for traps.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. All right. As you make your way into the room, you take a look around just with the wildfire spirit illuminating the whole area. You see a barrel that seems odd. It's too large to be functional, and it's oddly shaped.
Guys, I don't like that. That's an odd barrel.
I also
said it once.
It doesn't seem trapped, and there are some chests and small boxes, but it looks like they're open and there's nothing left in those boxes. The barrel seems odd to you, and as you take a closer look, you see the faintest hint of what looks like a hinge mark on the left side of this, the top of the barrel.
Can you say that again?
Laying on its side up against the wall.
What?
You cut out. Can you say that again?
Yeah, so the barrel itself is laying on its side. So the top of the barrel is facing you, and the side of the barrel is facing the ceiling. And there's what looks like the faintest bit of a hinge on the top of the barrel, on the side that's facing you guys, but not facing us.
Can I listen to it or something to see if I can hear anything inside?
Yeah, make a perception check as you put your head next to it. You listen for it.
Poop, it's a 9.
9. Okay. As you listen closely, you don't hear anything. As you try and put your head closer and closer, the top of the barrel itself actually pushes open.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I'm going to jump back very quickly.
Okay. You jump back, and the top of the barrel is slightly open, but nothing happens.
Guys, I'm creeped out.
Fuck this barrel. I'm gonna go open it.
Is there anything on the ground, or is there rocks or pebbles where we're standing?
Yeah. I mean, as you take a look around, there's a few rocks and pebbles. It looks like some parts of the wall and everything have been carved, and there are just some remnants of what looks like this carved area was before. But nothing too significant. It doesn't look like there's any tunnels or natural holes or anything like that.
Can I take a rock or a handful of pebbles and just hit the barrel with it, see if anything moves in there?
Yeah, as you toss them at the barrel, nothing happens. Ian, you said you're gonna go ahead and open the barrel.
I'm opening that shit.
Ian, bring out your shotgun. It's fish in a barrel.
Push it open, and it looks empty but dark. And as you look into it, it's deeper than a normal barrel should be. It's deeper than this barrel that you can see in the wall, pushed up against the wall, and
Oh my god, it's another secret passage.
looks like another secret passage.
I got dark vision. Can I see into it?
Yeah, and as you take a look inside, making your way through the tunnel.
Making my way downtown?
Walking fast.
Faces.
You peek in and you see another, this much more significant structure in front of you. As you take a look inside, the barrel top now fully open. As you start to crawl through the barrel just enough to get your head through and peek in, you see a hallway here, and then it opens out into a larger room. You can't make out too many details inside. It is completely dark in there, but Milan will say, if you guys don't mind, I can go forward.
Please do.
And
Glowing spirit owl.
The flame owl flies up and lands on the edge of the barrel and just walks through the entrance and makes its way into the hallway. And Malin's eyes again go completely white and glazed over as he's holding onto your shoulder, Suo.
Mm-hmm.
And the owl makes its way in, and as soon as it makes its way in, you see a bright light emanating from inside the room. And as it continues down, the light gets a little bit dimmer and a little bit dimmer. And then the owl coos back, and you hear the whoo, and you hear that fire grumble and embers crackling behind the hoos. But Malin looks back to you guys and says, "It's empty, but it is lit now."
Lit.
And starts to crawl his way through the barrel.
Going in.
Yep.
And as you guys make your way into this room here, one by one crawling into this room,
There's literally nothing I like more than a secret tunnel inside a secret tunnel.
Why was the first one so elaborate to get into, and then now we climbed through a barrel?
You can see now, as you make your way in, there is a large pedestal in front of you, a grand structure. This whole area around here is raised up, and this raised up again from on top of it, looking almost like an Aztec pyramid. At the very top, you see another pedestal, but this time what looks like a shattered glass case atop it. And there are carvings all along the sides of the pedestal, intricate, very deep, very grooved carvings all the way along.
Do I recognize the style?
You don't recognize anything. Kuk, you do recognize this is ancient Draconic.
Hey everybody, it's Ancient Draconic.
Thanks, Dad.
This is a base form of the language that you know. This is from thousands and thousands of years ago, back when the gods had more domain over this world, when they were less restricted by the gate that holds them currently, when more magic filled this time, and this language, although reminiscent and legible to those who understand Draconic, also is part of some of the more base enchantments and runic structures that are used by wizards and sorcerers today.
Kuk, do you have any idea what this would have been used for?
Runes and sorcerers and stuff. I don't know, it's really old.
And
What happens if you read it out loud?
What color is it?
It's not really language. The carvings themselves, the runes that are carved into the pedestal at the very top of this structure, from this distance that you can see, they're not words. They are emotions and phrases of power that were used in ancient magics. And you would know this just from the study of Draconic and with your the way that you've gained your magical abilities. It is very different from how you have gained your powers. It is something foreign to you, but not unfamiliar. You know that this is how sorcerers and wizards have learned magic. It's through this study of ancient base rune and structure, and these are similar to those, but even more so ancient. These seem like the truest runes and the truest beginnings of this Draconic ancient Draconic language. As you guys are kind of taking a look around, Malin kind of works his way over to these doorways here and takes a peek through, and he goes back to you guys and says, "There's another staircase down, but again, it's caved in. Looks like there are more holes where the basilisks may have come up here from, but it seems like there was no way for them to get out of this room, and they abandoned this room completely." Nox, you ending up near this doorway, as you peek your way through here, you can see that this used to be a connection here to this hallway as well, but has been sealed off completely, and is painted from this side to look like a wall, but from this side to be to look like a door, and as almost kind of a secondary exit from this chamber here, almost like an emergency exit. But as you guys are standing here and trying to figure out what's going on, Malin makes his way up to the top of the structure here, very carefully and slowly, and taking a look. As he's up there, his wildfire spirit does come up with him and brings the light over more towards the center of the room. And you see him freeze for a moment at the top of the dais, top of the structure, looking at the pedestal, and he freezes for a moment and turns back to you all and says, "This isn't good.
What's wrong?
This is a temple of Tiamat."
Yeah.
And Kuk, he says that you know who Tiamat is, and some of you have heard the name. She is
Oh shit.
a chaos dragon a dragon that means to enslave the world and rule over it as its sole leader. A dragon made of 5 other dragons, with 5 heads, matching each of the chromatic dragon colors and containing those essences. Malon will, explain some of those things to you, and then he also says to you guys, this place seems to have been abandoned long ago, but we should try and seal this area off.
Is the Tiamat symbol the one that was Bahamut but looking the wrong way?
I don't know. They may have been using that as a form of cover, a way to proclaim their faith for Bahamut, or their faith for Tiamat, and pass it off as a guise to hide in plain sight.
I see.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah. So.
And you see now he reaches to the top of the pedestal, and he pulls off a very small symbol about this large, and it's this same structure, but actually made in a material. Says this is probably something that they would have worn. As he holds it up to you guys, you can see it's very small, well made. Looks like it's made almost entirely of metal. Silver backed. The dragon head itself, golden and brass, and the trim around it made of a similar brass color with silver studs. And for those of you that have seen the symbol of Bahamut before, it is almost identical to that, but the head is facing the wrong way. The symbol of Bahamut, the head faces to the left, whereas this one, the head faces to the right. Or, sorry, I have it the other way around. The symbol of Bahamut faces to the right, and the symbol of Tiamat faces to the left.
Gotcha.
But it looks almost exactly like that, with that one detail reversed.
I'm gonna look somewhere on the altar if there's like an imprint of this type thing, or like an indentation. Where it at? A natty one.
Yeah, I mean, as you're looking around, you can see more of the runes everywhere, carved into the sides of the pedestal at the very top of this structure. At the very top, where you see there was a shattering of glass. You see underneath there are a few more of these emblems there. Underneath what looks like what used to be a glass case of some kind. And you don't see any kind of imprints or any kind of negatives where this symbol could fit onto the pedestal or any of the surrounding carvings on the structure.
You said there's glass up there?
Yeah.
Can I take a look at the glass and type of residue on?
Yeah, as you look at the glass shards there, go ahead and make an investigation check.
So 2 things. I want to see if there's anything on it, and I want to see if it was like popped, smashed, or if it looks like it was like exploded. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, make an investigation check for me.
Yes. Man, I closed my page. Investigation. 10, baby.
10?
Wait, do I still have my Bardic Inspiration?
You do still have your Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration. I get a D6, right?
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay. The glass.
You can roll it again and make it more.
I can roll again and try and make it more. 14 again.
The glass itself it doesn't seem like shattered glass.
Okay.
And as you get closer and inspect it, putting a little bit of shadow on it, you can see blocking some of the bright light that's coming off of Malin's wildfire spirit. You can see it has a greenish tinge to it, and it looks like they look almost like shards, intentionally carved. or shattered from a larger piece, but not like a glass case you would normally see, or some kind of glass housing that these emblems would have been in. They have a greenish tinge to them, and they're thicker in some places than you would expect a glass case to be. Some of them are a bit thicker, some of them are fairly thin, but much longer. You haven't encountered this before, but it doesn't seem like normal glass.
Okay. Was there? And can I see if is there any type of residue or anything like that?
As you with the same roll of the 14, you can see there is bits of this glass that have been turned almost into a powder on the top of this pedestal, but it seems like that may have been either from the glass rubbing against each other or from something else. You're not really sure where and it's not a finely ground powder. It's kind of a mix of some finer elements, some more rough elements, some smaller pieces of glass, and some small shatterings of glass. It seems like these pieces, if they were broken off of a larger piece, those may be the remnants of it, but nothing intentionally ground.
And the last thing I'll do is I'll hold it up to the wildfire here and see how the light refracts through it.
Okay. Yeah, and as you hold it up and you look through it with the light refracting through it, it is almost blinding. It's almost blindingly bright.
So this is some sort of.
It is.
So
it's refracting the light back, the light that you can see through as you peer through the glass shards. Some of the larger ones offering more of a flat viewing area. The light coming through is close to blinding you.
So would I be right in saying that it was used as some sort of focus, or would I be able to glean that with an ability check?
And would I would I be right in saying that he's blinded by the lights?
True.
Almost blinded by the light, yes. But, as he's holding it up, Siwa, make an Arcana check.
I would be happy to. We're looking at a 21.
Ooh.
21. As he's holding it up, you see it refracting the light through it, and you can see the focus of the light through the glass shards that he's holding.
Okay.
You haven't seen this before, but you've heard tale of it.
Okay.
It's a very useful material. Something about it amplifies magic. And
Oh my!
To be used and
is there any way for me to repair it?
Would this also? Yeah.
You would know that it's not something that you could repair. It's the actual shards themselves, or what?
Yeah, it's like a would I be? It's some sort of focus. It's like a focus of some sort.
Okay.
Whether it's magical or for light. Abizer, would it be for the night vision goggles? Would this be?
This could be used in that manner. Yeah, it seems like the light that is refracting through the glass pieces, they could be used to fashion a pair of night vision goggles.
I'm gonna grab a couple ENI shapes.
Yeah, and at the top of this pedestal, there is quite a bit. And as you are looking around now for more of this, make an investigation check for me.
18.
18. There is more glass on the other side over here that you can see as the light is refracting through. You kind of pull your eyes away and blink out some of the sunspots. And as you look down away from the wildfire spirit, the glass still reflecting the light through it, you can see the light that it's reflecting through does illuminate small pile of these same glass-like shards in the corner of this room here. Gathering up as much as you can, you have, we'll say, 17 small shards.
Nice.
And 12 large shards.
All right. So 17 small shards of
Greenish
glass.
glass. Greenish glass.
All right, and we should. So this was used. So, Malin, are there any type of like religious magics or like evil ceremonies that you know of that would require some sort of arcane focus to amplify the magic?
As you say this, you turn and look at Malin, and Malin is still standing at the top of the structure, hands on the sides of the pedestal, and looking straight down at the emblems there lying on the top of the pedestal. He hasn't moved.
Oh dear.
Malin, you good?
Yeah. Sorry, I lost focus for a moment.
Oh, the irony.
Well, I'm sorry. What was your question again?
Is there a type of, you with your connection to Paler, different arcane religious magics and ceremonies? Is there a type of ceremony that would be used by followers of Tiamat that would require some type of arcane focus?
I don't know of anything specific. And he holds his head up, but he's still holding the two sides of the pedestal with his hands pretty tightly. And he's looking at you and just glancing down at the emblems that are there between his hands. He says, I don't really know. Focus. I mean, I have some knowledge of arcane focuses that are used. I have friends that I've met people that have used focuses as a means of casting magic and use those to amplify their powers. But why do you ask? These symbols can't be used like that. These are just adornment. This is not good. These are.
It seems like this. It seems like this glass, or whatever this is, was used or used in this way.
And he reaches out a hand, just still looking down, but reaches out a hand towards you. And you just place one of the small pieces of glass in his hand, and he pulls it over to his face, and turns it over in his hands, and gives it a look over, and he says, I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like this before. And he takes a moment and grabs the glass with his left hand, and he starts to begin casting a spell. And you can see he's looking at you, Malin's looking at you specifically, Ian, and he reaches out and says, let me try something. And holding the glass in his hand, he just reaches out and touches you, and he casts Lesser Restoration on you. And as he does that, the the glass itself starts to glow in his hand, and the casting goes through without a problem. You can feel your body is rejuvenated slightly. You weren't being plagued by any kind of issues, but you can still feel that warm glow pulse through you as he touches you. The glass in his hand glows brightly, and and starts to fade as soon as the casting is done. He pulls his hand away, and the light fades out of his hand and out of the crystal itself as well.
Out of the crystal, out of the glass, or out of the thing on his staff?
Out of the glass that he was holding in his left hand. And
Okay.
he's touching you with his right hand, and the glass itself stopped glowing, and the light rescinded from the glass itself. And as he let go of your shoulder, you can see the light almost completely went out from the from the glass that he was holding. And he turns and he hands it back to you, and he says, "I think this is used to amplify magic. I don't know its true nature. I'm sorry, I can't identify what this is. I don't have that kind of knowledge, but I think it worth studying."
Definitely.
Being-
with the,
but being
These are
cautious.
with the amount of glass.
I would like to examine the glass more closely. Just
Yeah. And taking one of the shards that Ian found from the pile, you take a moment with your tools, you take out your jeweler's kit, and start to examine the glass shard that you received from that you pulled out of your jeweler's kit, and examine and looking over the glass shard as Malon and Ian are continuing to stand there at the top of the structure. It takes a minute. It clicks in your head. This is residuum.
residual.
Extremely rare and very useful. The residuum in its nature can be used to replace spell components. It is also can be used as a focus and can help amplify magic, but the main use for residuum and why it is such a coveted material is that it can take the place of any kind of material components for a spell. Any components that have a cost to them can be replaced entirely with residuum in this work.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Anybody have resurrection?
Yeah, so we should take all of this. And then, that just means, I'm assuming that we've told each other, what, Siwo has figured that out and told us.
Yes.
So, that just, what that means is that some very powerful spell was done here.
But something must have happened that whoever cast it left such a valuable material behind.
Yeah, either, because of who Tiamat is, you can assume that it was bad, whatever they did here.
Yeah. And as you tell everybody else what this material is, and you say the word residuum, Malin's face, as sullen and sunken as it has been throughout this journey, sinks even further. Eyes grow darker. And for the first time, you can see, although none of you really know how old he is, you can see the years on his face. You can see the time he spent traveling. His apparent age is showing. And you're not sure what it is or why, but just something about that, hearing that word residuum combined with the symbols that are found here.
Malin, you look weary. Are you all right?
Yeah. No. I need to go.
Oh dear.
This is bad. I need to find a temple of Pelor. I need to warn others about this. This could be terrible for the world.
Why?
My worst fear is that whoever was here tried to bring back Tiamat in some way, shape, or form.
Ooh.
And I don't know the ramifications of whatever took place in the on this altar. I don't know if the summoning would have worked. I don't know if the whatever ritual was cast with this material. I don't know what this means.
Well,
this could be bad. This could mean nothing. This could be ancient from thousands of years ago. We don't know.
we should gather up as much residuum as we can carry because this stuff is. And then we should definitely find a way to cave this place in so no one else can find it.
That's fair.
I don't think that's wise anymore.
Why?
So that we could study it and see if we can find out what's going on here.
I think we need to study this place. Any kind of magic that required this amount of residuum. And from what you've gathered, it looks like you have quite a bit of it just left behind with these symbols. I can't imagine that bodes well. This kind of magic would have been extremely powerful and extremely heavy, and that leaves marks. That leaves residue. Ancient magics always do, and that's why they are carved in a form of draconic, because the dragons were the first to harness magic in this world, but also the dragons were the ones that taught humanoid magic.
So Kuk is the
How they
Yeah.
pass it along, and this requires more study. I don't think we can seal this off just yet. I think we should make this safe as much as we can, but this requires more study. It requires further research. I don't think that destroying this temple would do any good in the sense that then this knowledge of whatever happened here would be lost. Yeah.
Can I vibe check him?
Yeah, go ahead and make insight checks.
Yeah. Trash.
14.
Okay.
Also, Beezer.
Yes.
Messages.
Okay.
It's not plugged in.
Okay. There are after you finish taking a moment with the residuum and figuring out what it is and kind of triggering your memory, you don't get any other kind of magical vibes from this area here, Zelo.
Okay.
There is a faint bit of magical essence coming from the piece of residuum that Malin held while he was completing the casting of the Lesser Restoration spell that he did for Ian. But it just seems like that's a remnant of the magical essence that was used through the residuum.
Okay.
There is a very faint magical presence just emanating from the pedestal itself. But you gather that is just from it being covered in residuum, having residuum has lent it that. What did you guys get for your insight checks?
I got just a picture of the poop emoji, so don't mind me.
Okay. Nox and Ian?
Oh, was I doing an insight check too?
I thought you did.
General vibe check.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
Nox, what did you get for your vibe check?
I had an 18.
Nox, you're muted, by the way.
God, I'm so sorry. I got a 14.
14? Okay. He's being completely honest. Ian, every word that he he said has been truth. He is not. He's not withholding any information from you guys at this point. He is genuinely scared of what could have happened in this area, in this tunnel, in this forgotten cave.
Well,
So what do you want to do? What's the plan?
I think this is beyond you guys. This is beyond me, even. We've cleared out this cave, and the town should be able to continue mining in this area for the materials that they need. The irons and other ores that are available here. I think they can continue mining, just sectioning off this leg of the mine and letting them know that this exists on this side of the mine, so that they don't continue down this way. I think that should be okay. I do want to seal this, but not destroy it. And I will return at some point with the right people, the right minds, and studied individuals that can make light of this information.
Food for thought. Is it such a good idea to trust an entire town's worth of people with knowledge of what's here and its significance? Because word could travel and someone could come destroy it.
I wasn't going to tell them of this cave system, of what we found here. This would cause panic and mayhem and hysteria.
Wow, all
If
three.
people understood the gravity of what this could be. I think the best bet would be to seal the cave and tell them that there exists this large carved stone area of the cave, this abandoned area that has been carved into the stone. We just tell the town that this has been cleared out, but is no longer safe for them to mine on this side of to use this side of the mine, as it could lead to potential cave-ins or worse. The beasts have been dealt with, it seems like, but the ramifications of this find are much worse than I could have anticipated. And he starts to walk towards the hallway, exiting this cave.
so we'll just seal it off, and then if you need extra help, just let us know.
Yeah, hold on. And you'll see he takes one of the, he puts the staff of fire back on his back, and he pulls out that small staff that he used when he prayed. And you see him crafting a small bracelet. And it's made out of wood and branches, and there are some small blossoms blooming from the wood, very similar to the flower that grew in the cave, but smaller, and growing from the wood. And he hands each of you a bracelet, and he says, "If you keep these on your person, I can find you, and I can send word to you where you are, and keep tabs on you guys as you continue your travels. But this will take some time for me to figure out, and I need to get the right people to figure this out, the people that I trust. I need to head to Eladrin.
The magic place?
No, the temples of worship, the temple of Palor and the temple of Bahamut, and the clerics and the sages there. They will know how to proceed with this. They will know how to deal with this kind of issue.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Is there anything we can do for you in the meantime?
stay safe. And
Right.
keep an eye out. Watch, learn, listen. Understand that this finding is more significant than what I initially thought it was, and my fears, should they be true, mean the worst for all of us.
Malin, can we reach you through these bracelets if we find anything in our travels?
It may take some time and study, and he turns towards you, Kuk, and he says, it's a difficult spell to learn, and will take some time for you to get there, but there is a spell, a scrying spell, and it can give you a glimpse into what's going on with other people. And using these bracelets, you will be able to scry on me and what I am going through. But communication between us will be difficult. Should any of you know the sending spell, I know that can be used as a means of communication. It can be used across planes as well, so even if I am on a different plane trying to figure out these issues and these answers, you can still reach me if one of you do know that spell or learn that spell in your travels. But through these bracelets that I've given you, I can keep tabs on you, but unfortunately you cannot reach back out to me until you can either send a message or learn to scry, and that may take more time than we may have, depending on what the future holds. If this is something that has been done recently, then I fear what future events could happen and how quickly it happens. But if this is an ancient site that we've stumbled upon and has no relatively current users or practitioners in this area using this spell to try and summon Tiamat or whatever they did here, then we should be okay. But if this is recent, then we may be in more trouble than I anticipated even being possible.
Well, let's seal this off, and
yes, let's do that.
We'll find a way to send word to you to check in.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, on the way out, I'm going to take a little time, turn the outside of the shield into some kind of canteen, and fill it up with slime acid.
Make a strength check. And are you proficient with your smith tools?
I am very proficient with smith tools. I'm an armorer by trade.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check with proficiency bonus.
Oh, God. Okay.
While he's doing that, can I request that we end?
Nat 20.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nat 20 plus 2, yeah.
Yeah. And Aaron, we're going to be wrapping up here in just a minute. So.
Okay. Yeah, because I gotta go grocery shopping and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. It takes you about 10 minutes. You're able to make a makeshift scoop out of the shield, and you're able to close it off. You're not sure how long it'll last. You don't know how worn out the metal is, but you're able to make kind of a makeshift bottle almost, and you have 1 vial of acid worth.
Cool.
Ooze collected. Okay. As you guys make your way out of the tunnel and back into out of these tunnels and the main entryway, and back into the main tunnel that you guys entered through, you see Malin takes a moment. He takes out that small staff again that he used when he said the quick prayer, and he slams it down on the rock right behind the rocks at the entrance of the tunnel. You see a large wall of stone slams upward and seals off the cave almost immediately. And he takes the Staff of Fire again, this time with the the emblem glowing red. You see him carve onto the front the symbol of Pelor, the sun with the 4 cardinal directions points, and the 4 ancillary directions as smaller points. And the wall of stone is there, sealing off the tunnel. You guys make your way out of the mine and head back towards the town to tell them the news that the mine has been cleared and that the tunnel has been sealed.
Dope. Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we'll end today's session, and we'll pick up soon.